What brings you to Davos?
First of all, thank you, Chandra, for speaking with me. So we're here because the World Economic Forum is a great way to make contributions to the world, to change how things are happening, and we just want to do our part there. We're Games 24/7 in the online gaming business, but just recently we've launched the Games 24/7 Foundation that's going to help kids, in India primarily, and then across the world. So we're here to just get a view of things and see how we can contribute to the betterment of the world.
Right. Bhavan, we are talking at an interesting time when the government is also serious about regulating the space. So, do you believe the new draft gaming rules will reduce the center state regulatory tussle?
Let me start, Chandra, by saying that it is an incredible step that the government has taken, that they've taken this initiative to try and bring clarity into this environment, into this space. What that's going to do is it's going to lead to more entrepreneurs coming in, more capital coming into the country, because you'll have more certainty now about things, and that'll lead to different business models over the years. And I think that the government is doing the right thing. If you think about it, in 6 months we met Mr. Chandrasekhar, who's the Minister of State for the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and in 6 months he sort of rolled out an entire draft policy. So we think that this is a welcome change, and I think it'll do a lot of good for the online gaming sector in India. Regarding your question about the state and center, tussle, if I may, that wasn't the case. There was just some confusion, but I think this draft policy will put a lot of that to rest.
Right. Games 24/7 Bhavan posted its first loss in FY22 while the operating revenue also shrank. Is the pandemic boost ending for gaming startups?
So I think there are two questions here. One about our losses and two about the pandemic boon. I'll answer them separately. Regarding the first question, regarding the first question that you asked, I'll go back to the previous question, which is, the whole states taking a view that this was all not allowed, and so state after state started banning it. So that obviously resulted in shrinkage of revenue. But what has happened is that the state high courts have actually overturned a lot of those bans, and so we're operational now. This year is looking fantastic. Both our Rummy Circle brand and My 11 Circle, which is a fantasy sports brand, growing exceptionally well. We've had a great IPL, a great World Cup, and we're showing fantastic growth this year. To your other question about the gaming boon, I think that the gaming boon is only now beginning. Because the more clarity, the more regulation you have, it gives chance for more people to come into this space, both in terms of investments and entrepreneurs to build better businesses.
Right. Last year you said your marketing spends have doubled over the last 5 years because of carrying out big marketing campaigns. Considering the tough environment, how is that changing this year?
So the way we always look at marketing is our focus is always on unit economics, and therefore ensuring that we're spending our marketing dollars very wisely and appropriately. So we don't want to grow at any cost. So we're not just going to say that just give us all the acquisitions right now and then later we'll worry about revenue. No, we're very, very sensitive to unit economics, and therefore our marketing spends are very justified. That was the need of the hour at that time. And for us, based on how we're doing right now, growing in the north for Rummy, and doing well in fantasy, our marketing spends will justify the unit economics.
How are you looking to scale up your Rummy and fantasy sports offerings, and any plans of going beyond India?
Sure. So like I just said, for Rummy Circle, it was for the longest time, it was a predominantly southern game. It was a game that was played in the south of India, but we're making major strides to take it pan-India. So we've done fantastically well in the west of India, in parts of the east, and also the north of India. So Rummy Circle is showing fantastic growth trajectory, and I also want to say that Rummy Circle for us has always been a profitable business. In My 11 Circle, like I said, we had a fantastic IPL, a fantastic World Cup, and this year is looking really good for us in terms of fantasy sports as well.
Any plans to diversify into other games?
Yes. And again, two parts to that. One is we have a U Games division that we're investing heavily in, which is really where we're bringing in talent from other countries, but building products from India for the world. So it's not like we're acquiring other companies in other countries and building it. We're building products from India, and that's for the Western European and American markets, the North American markets. And then within India, we are constantly looking at new games that we can innovate on that fit within the framework that is being laid down by the ministry recently.
Right. Last question, Bhavan. You recently announced a 400 crore corporate venture fund. How's the investment pipeline looking like? Have you made any fresh investments?
So we are, as we speak, evaluating multiple opportunities in this space, and we believe that we'll announce something very shortly. But I do want to point to our Crick Heroes investment that we made about a year ago, and that's doing fantastically well. The top line there and the user acquisitions there have grown very, very handsomely for them, and that investment is paying off well. And so we are looking to make similar investments along those lines.
On that note, thank you very much for talking to Money Control.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.